Another week, another bankroll challenge video. I'm going to take this token and look at these bets for this week, but I'm also going to, first we're going to recap. I'm going to recap last week and whatever. Let's take this token. Judge Judy is fucking awesome. I don't know why it's taking so long. That's fucking gay. But yeah, if you ain't watching Judge Judy on the Pluto channel, Pluto.tv, that's you're fucking up, because Judge Judy's hilarious. She's definitely my favorite Jew. Like, Jesus was the best Jew, obviously, that goes without saying. But then I think Einstein, even though he kind of contributed to the Manhattan Project, not really. They just like fake used what he used or what he discovered. And I guess the guy Borat. Borat's a Jew also, so I guess Judge Judy, Borat, Jesus, and Einstein were pretty good Jews. Otherwise, I don't know. Anyways, I think these are my picks. Let's go through last week though first. I got my bets in though for this week. Let's recap last week though. This was for last week, so Aerosmetic, and obviously we got the weighted stake, we got all the best predictors and whatever. You know, Bet Sam is the best, of course. So last week I took a screenshot of my bankroll after the bets were made. I don't know, I forgot. So I had like $15 of bets plus 87, so I was at like $102, and then I won $2, so now I'm at like $105. So last week we were up. The bets that lost, we lost on Chepo. I guess everybody bet on, most people lost on Chepo. His opponent looked really good in the face-off, so I had very low confidence. I only had 20% confidence in Chepo, so I didn't lose much. I didn't have much confidence in many people though, but yeah. So I only had 20% confidence in Chepo, so we didn't lose that much, because the face-off, the other guy looked big. And then we had 30% confidence in Klein, Ludovic Klein, and Tofik Musayev just like showed up big time. And Klein apparently has like leg injury because he lost by leg bullshit last time or something. I don't know, who cares. But and then I put all those into, like, for sheet 2. Here's everybody's picks. So Bet Sam picked all favorites, and all favorites was up 2.6 units. So of course, yeah, and all lose minus 14 units. So put those, like all dogs is minus 7 units, and I put that into all predictions, or all people. So Bet Sam up 2.63 for that last event. So this is the total standings for everybody who prediction tracker has been going since like June of 2024 or something. So yeah, we got his people, and I've been tracking people since whatever. So I've been tracking people for 50 events now, and Prediction Tracker's been tracking for 91 events now. So yeah, these are the best people. You could use Zelensky. Like, these are people from my personal group who are actually profitable with their picks. I'm my guy. But yeah. So that's that. That's last week. My picks were negative, but the bets were positive because we bet based off the best predictors, not me. Ha ha ha. But yeah, my picks, I picked 2 underdogs and they both lost. So not good picks from me last week. But alright, on to this week. So Quillon Salkilld versus Gamrot. And the weighted stake based on all the predictors it's basically 50-50. So the slight lean on Salkilld, but I'm picking Gamrot anyways. The best predictors are Bet Sam, MMA Addict, Husky Hustler, Kunith, Wager Zone, Lucrative James, Tony Has Died, Funky Bunch, Sports Betting Hub, Axel MMA, Artem MMA, and We Want Picks Jacob, in that order. Or not specific, because there's approximately in that order. And Bet Sam is picking Gamrot, so there's that. But who, based on all of the best predictors, based off the weighted stake, the underdogs that are best to hit would be Billy Quarantillo. He looked huge at the face-offs. And Jose Montano to beat Louis Sutherland, which I'm picking Louis Sutherland because he has way more speed on the feet, and Jose Montano's opponents have like trash records. And Jose Montano talks about being a UFC champion. It's really weird. Kind of delusional, I think. And Louis Sutherland's a fun guy. So, born in the year of the dog, I believe. Yeah. I should have put that as a note, but I don't care. Born in the year of the dog versus born in the year of the rat. So, I don't know. I feel like the dog, because it's more physical, is probably a better pick. But, yeah. What else am I going to say? I didn't do any tape study, so I can't actually break these fights down. These are the bets, though. Based off my confidence on looking at the face-offs. And random vibes and stuff like that. I didn't even do that much, like, man, life is so cool and crazy, and, like, learning so much stuff that I mean, like, man, researching the UFC seems like really, for my means, not really that. I don't really understand. I'd rather just find a system like this that I enjoyed working on the system, like with ChatGPT, created this basically, and then be able to not do much tape study and research so I can spend my time doing other things. Like, I've been learning about electrical engineering, and it's been really fun. So that's kind of what I'm into right now. Not so much into, yeah, I mean, researching the UFC, you can spend like tens of hours each week. You know everything about these people, but you're researching about people, not concepts. And then the event happens, and all of that info that you just learned is irrelevant. And it's on to the next event, where you have to do so much more research all over again. And it's infinite. Like, this UFC game is infinite, and there's no end. And you just keep going, doing tons of research, because you're addicted to gambling, which is fun, and it's a fun game. So have fun. Good luck. What were these notes? I think I took notes on Bet Sam's Slam of the Week considerations were Yadier, Alexa Thainara, who got mogged a little bit, I think. She tried to do the mogging, but she got mogged. And Ty Miller is the Slam of the Week, but he doesn't look as strong at the face-offs. So I only gave him 30% confidence until I saw that it was... Oh, I think I only gave him 20% confidence, and now I only give him 30% confidence because he's Slam of the Week, so I have to give him a little boost of confidence, but... Yeah, Ty Miller, he's born in the year of the dragon, that's good too, and his he has a better Vitruvian man ratio, but it's fine. And then Yadier Delval versus Darren Elkins, like, this body looked really weak, but Yadier Delval has really bad takedown defense and is really bad on his back. He's like a turtle on his back. And Darren Elkins gets like 2.5 takedowns per 15 minutes, so he could steal 2 rounds if he gets 1 takedown per round and doesn't need to use that much energy to hold him down. Well, to be honest, it's not likely. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But yeah, so the bankroll challenge where we start at $100 and we try to get to $200 to double the bankroll, and we fail the challenge if we get down to $50. So we're currently at $105 and we are risking $10 on this event. I'm pretty conservative. I usually don't bet on underdogs, and yeah, just try to pick solid favorites that most people are agreeing on and seem not trappy. Like Thynara seems kind of trappy to me. That seems like a trap as fuck. She's sloppy as shit on the feet, man. She's a slop mess. If Amanda Lemos pulls it together, sometimes she has streaks of genius. And if she comes serious, it could be real. So I don't know. I feel like I could have put this. Oh yeah, I put it at 20% confidence, and then I boosted it up to 30 because it was a slam consideration, and because Betsam's so heavy on it. But yeah, I mean, and I watched a Diary of the Pro Gambler video for this event, and what do I really have to think about that? I don't know. I don't think he said anything that interesting at all. I can't remember what he said because I didn't really even know who the people were when I watched it. So, and I was at work. Kind of had it on in the background. So, anyway, our Tapology has been suffering. So we're trying to get that back on track. So yeah, here's our picks for this event. Good luck with your picks. Good luck with your bets. I am not analyzing or breaking down the fights because I don't know shit this week. And in the future, I'd like to know not very much about this, but still be winning somehow just based off YouTubers. So, peace.